Peace, family. This is Lions Den with another news and commentary. Now, this teenager in Charleston, South Carolina has been arrested for selling illegal roses, as that's been said. But again, with that, he claimed that he was resisting arrest. But again, this is sort of like, and this is just so disturbing. This choking situation is sort of like the Eric Gardner thing in New York. So I'm going to go ahead and play this video, and I'm going to give you the rest of my commentary.
Yeah, I've had people walking up to me all day long just to talk about this issue, people on both sides, and the issue that they're talking about, it's right up here. Take a look at this sign. It says that it is illegal for people to sell palmetto roses right here in the market unless they have a permit, and that is exactly what started this confrontation. This photo is circulating all over Facebook today. It's a picture taken yesterday where a Charleston police officer arrested a 16-year-old on charges of illegally selling palmetto roses and resisting arrest.
I thought it was crazy to see a 16-year-old kid in a chokehold headlock by a complete stranger.
He's talking about a witness on the scene giving a chokehold, not the police officer. The police report for the incident says the teenager resisted arrest several times. Eventually, the teen ended up on top of the officer, and several people standing by had to pull him off of the policeman.
And they're disrespectful. They run from the police. They harass tourists. They offer them a rose. They yank it out of their hands if they don't give them money.
John Hutcherson works in the market in downtown Charleston. He says that he doesn't have a problem with all of the kids who sell roses, just those who do it illegally. The city does have a program that kids can join for free that lets them legally sell the palmetto rose.
No one has a problem with those kids. They do the right thing. They're not supposed to be inside the market selling. They sell on the outside. We have no problem with that.
Kids who are part of the city's program say selling the roses legally teaches them valuable business skills.
A lot of people just started buying us, and it just got funner and funner and funner because we get to buy our own things that we want with our own money.
The chief of police said in a memo today that the department gets a lot of complaints from businesses and tourists about behavior of kids who are illegally selling the roses.
These kids could be selling roses just to try to make a living and have any kind of money in their pocket. I say support it.
And the name of that program is the Palmetto Artisans Program. It's free for anybody to join as long as they have spots open. And a representative from the city tells us that right now there are 31 kids that are in that program, and they have plenty of spots that are available if you are interested. Reporting in downtown Charleston, Brad Stryker, Live 5 News.
Okay, there you have it. Now I have two issues with this story. The first issue is that, okay, I understand that in this case, there's a sign that said that it's prohibited unless you have a permit to sell illegal palmetto roses in the South Carolina district. However, and I'm going to say this, however, with a straight face. However, anyone cannot have illegal chokehold on a teenager. You're not a police officer. First of all, and people need to learn their lesson of what happened to Eric Gardner. But Eric Gardner got choked by the police and died. And yet, there's a complete stranger wanting to choke a 16-year-old kid, all because he's selling palmetto roses. But the thing is that, even though they said it's a sign, there's a better way to handle things. There's a better way to handle it. Now, whoever calls the police, I don't understand. Like I said, I'm doing both sides because I don't want both sides of the issue gets angry at me and said, freaking do some research, because that's what they've been saying on my previous videos. Do some research. So I'm looking at both sides. Okay? So one is that, yes, we see the sign. It says people, if you cannot sell illegal roses without a permit. Okay? I understand that. That's clear. And maybe he was charged with, of course, selling illegal palmetto roses and resisting arrest. Now, a complete stranger should also be charged with assault, because again, this stranger shouldn't have a chokehold on a teenager. He is not a police officer. This person should have been charged. And of course, the 16, and there's no backlash on that. See, this is what I'm talking about. That yes, I understand that there's a rule, there's a sign that says that Even with that, the stranger shouldn't even touch that teenager. Let the police handle it. But no, he want to be big and bad, and this is what I'm talking about. They want to be big and bad and use this illegal chokehold on this black teenager for, it's just stupid. And there's no charge for him for assault. See, this is what I'm talking about, guys. This is why I'm saying that black people need to be on our P's and Q's. This is getting ridiculous. And obviously, I mean, on both sides, because I don't want to hear nobody on my videos talking about, well, you do some research. Well, guess what? Shout out to Tarin. Tarin was the first person that would send this video. But the thing of it is that that's why I did my personal research. So people won't come back to me and say, do some research. So I did some research, and I hear both sides of the issue. Now, again, yes, there's a sign that says that you cannot sell illegal palmetto roses unless you got a permit. That's been said. However, this stranger shouldn't have an illegal chokehold on him until the cops arrive. Let the police handle this, please. Even though he's been charged, the stranger also should have been charged with assault, because that's exactly what it is. But they're not going to do anything, because guess what? We already know why. Well, leave me a comment. Tell me what you think about this story. Share this video. Subscribe my YouTube channel. Subscribe my reaction channel. And subscribe my Black Junction channel for more news and commentary. But with that being said, this is Lions Den signing off. Deuces.